Okay, I think he's talking now. The earlier they realize that is better for them, because a country where there is no president, no vice president, a country there is nothing is functioning. You cannot be in such country and you call yourself educated or civilized person. Today I want to talk about what makes Nigeria a failed state, because for Nigeria to become a failed state, there is some will I call it association or some department that needs to redeem the image of Nigeria, but because they are so corrupt, and they only care about their pocket. That's what make them a failed state. Today, let me talk about the barristers, the lawyers, and the so-called civil human rights activists in Nigeria. So, before I proceed, please share this video so that we move, because a lot of people need to learn from this very broadcast this evening. Before I proceed to what makes Nigeria a dead country or what makes Nigeria a failed state, before I proceed on those things, first of all, let me tell people what happened today. Today is a Army Remembrance Day, if I'm not mistaken, which everybody knows about it. And there are some certain things that you must know, that in every president of every nation or of every country, they will hold a pigeon and they have to lift the pigeon. First of all, what does pigeon signify? As a country, pigeon signifies unity, peace, and yes, that is what pigeon signifies. So for the number one man in such state to raise up the pigeon and lift it, first of all, when you watch lifting pigeon like this, it means a lot of things which many people don't know. First, you show that pigeon to Okike, God of heaven. You show him the pigeon because you are bringing the pigeon out with your heart. You show the pigeon to the sun, to the air, and to the land. And because that pigeon will fly, because there is peace in that nation. Go and check the whole president that have ruled Nigeria, even right from the head of state to the first democratic elected president, Olusegun Obasanjo, in 1999. None of them have ever lifted pigeon and pigeon refused to fly. But to tell you that the thing in Aso Rock is dead, today making it third time that he will lift up pigeon and pigeon refuse to fly from his hand. What does that show you? And they will later edit the video and bring another country's pigeon and tell you that it is Buhari that is doing it. Perfect. People that are good in editing will do that very soon. But the original video, that thing in Aso Rock cannot lift pigeon. Even the animals have known that there is nothing like peace nor unity existing in that contraption called Nigeria. Before I will explain all those things, I will go into the major thing that bring me today is Nigeria is a failed state, and what caused Nigeria to be a failed state is what I will tell people today, because we have various departments. When I say various departments, we have a lot of people, a lot of groups that stand the chance to make Nigeria great. But because of their foolishness and because of their selfish interest, that led Nigeria to become a failed state, and that have left us with no other option than to fight for our own, to go our separate ways. Because you can't expect well-learned person and well-educated person to be living in contraption created by one man and his concubine or his girlfriend, whatever. No, you can't expect a learned person to live in a such contraption without his or her consent. So, Nigeria, why is it a failed state? We have people like lawyers, barristers. When they say that court is a free organization, court is not under government. So lawyers are independent. Court is an independent section of the country. EFCC, for example, is an independent section of the country. Then, what happened to this organization? Why do they die suddenly? Why is it that nobody can rise up and say the fact? We have human rights association, if I'm not mistaken, and some lawyers or some sons say that they are fighting for human rights. Now, in Nigeria, who are those people that is fighting for human rights? Are they now blind, or are they not seeing what is going on in the contraption called Nigeria? Are they blind? Of course, they are not blind, but because of their selfish interest, because of their foolishness and greediness, that is what they have contributed 50% of the downfall of the zoo today. I will explain it direct to you, because when they tell you that a court is a hope of a common man, what does that simply mean? That everybody is equal before the law court. But have you asked yourself, in Nigeria, is a poor man equal to a big man before the law court? Of course, no. I have many people languishing in the prison for no crime because they speak the truth. But who they speak the truth to is a rich man. Will he use his connection and powers to make the person enter jail? Where are the human rights lawyers? Where are Felana that claim to be fighting for human rights? Now, this is the time Falana need to rise up. Not after every said and done, he will be claiming that you are a human rights lawyer. How can Nigerians have such sons and barristers in such country, yet the country become lawlessness? That shows you that nothing is functioning. Nobody cares. Every position you see today in Nigeria, they are occupying it just for business sake, just to make money, just to get what they want, not to uphold that their motherland as they claim, not to do the needful, not to fight for the betterment of the poor masses. Today, let me tell you one thing. How many rich men have you seen who are not politicians? Have you seen the human rights prosecuting them because of the crime they are committing? What happened to the EFCC? What happened to the Nigerian Bar Association? What happened to their mouth? Do you know what happened to their mouth? Do you know what happened to their rights? Do you know why they cannot speak again? Because they have eaten bribe. Once you sold your hand in evil way, you cannot be bold enough to speak the truth any longer, because you have stained your hand. Your hands are no longer clean. How can you now fight for the people who you think they are being marginalized? How will you now defend the oppressed ones? How can you free them from their oppressors? You see it. That is the reason you need to keep your hands clean. Now, if Nigerian lawyers as they call themselves, Nigerian Bar Association, know what they are doing. What do they supposed to do? They are independent department from the zoo. How many of them have risen up and tell Buhari the killing is too much, or sue him for him to resign? How many of them? How many of them now can stand up and say enough is enough for the killings of the Southern Kaduna by El-Rufai? How many of them? These are the so-called barristers and SAN. You see why we tell you that Nigerian education, study in Nigeria is equivalent not to study at all. It's the same thing. Very useless set of people. Now, the poor masses are there doing nothing. You call yourself a youth. You don't know what you're supposed to do at the right time. You don't know what you're supposed to do to brighten your future. You see these things people are doing, mad people comedy now. They say they are talented. These are not talent. That is frustration. 99% of people you see trying to do comedy or doing comedy today, that is madness. At times you will think you have talent. That is not talent. Hardship can frustrate you. You will be misbehaving, and you will not know when you will run mad. That is why once they started earning something and their brain will come back, you will see them. They will stop the comedy to tell you that these are not their callings. Now, how many lawyers can go to prison by prison to ask the inmate what are their offenses? What brings them into that prison? None of the lawyers. The intimidation that is going on today in Nigeria, why is it that there is no lawyer in Nigeria can rise up as a human rights lawyer? What is human right? You are protecting the right of a human. You are protecting the right of masses. You are protecting the primary right of the citizens. And if a poor man cannot have money to hire or to rent a lawyer, he will just be sent to jail. There is nothing like fair hearing any longer. Now, for you, Nigerian Bar Association to rise up and face that thing in Aso Rock, what are they doing? Use for what happened in America recently, for example, when Trump supporters invaded the capital section. What happened? At this point, you see that even the House of Representatives, the Parliament, rise to impeach him, because that is to tell you that people, the lawmakers, the parliamentary people, they have the power to impeach the president. Ask yourself, do senators and the House of Reps have the power to impeach Jubril? No. Even the Jubril can take them out the way he removed Dino Malaye. Now, ask yourself, what happened to the Nigerian Bar Association? Why is it that nobody can rise up and say no to the injustice that is eating our people today? Why is it that nobody will rise up and say enough is enough and sue the dead country and sue the leadership, those so-called politicians, and stand to defend the right of the masses? For a nation to become a failed state, it's not only the government. Other places, other departments, other independent departments like Nigerian Bar Association that are independent, the INEC, the so-called Nigerian Bar Association. Since these people are independent and they have failed to rise up and fight for the betterment of the poor masses, now tell me, how can such nation continue moving forward? Their educational sector is on strike for how many years and nobody is talking? Now the youth, I am asking the youth, why is it that you people cannot rise up at this time? ASUU is on strike. They will reach agreement with the so-called Nigerian government. After 1 week, they will collect some monies. They will give you people dates to resume. A date to the day of resumption, they will give you another date of strike. Now tell me, how can you study and go and learn something in such dead system of education? How? You cannot. Those people that are coming on social media to tackle or to attack IPOB or to just rant nonsense, why can't you channel your time, channel your energy in making the zoo better, since you have what it takes to unite the zoo? Because the zoo is a failed state. What makes it a failed state is because nothing is working. Nothing is working. A country where there is no president, a country where there is nothing, and you are there watching. Let me tell you one thing. You see why the Nigerians can never wake up from their slumber. When you see any person that call himself IPOB or member, or any person that you see talking about Biafra, go and check the person. The person know what is human right. The person know what the future holds for him, and that is why he have made that decision to come out and fight for his people. Now, if you call yourself a lawyer, you call yourself a human rights lawyer, and you know what future holds for you, why can't you come out and fight for the people that you think you are protecting their right? Why? Because you know you are not killing. The only way, if any lawyer now want to become famous, he will just tell Buhari, give me the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he can handle it, or he or she will handle it. You don't know that even him is father with, even if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is without a lawyer and he stand to face any barrister in Nigeria, the barrister will be so confused that he cannot even know when he will surrender, not to talk of when he has a lawyer. Ask yourself, have you seen any Nigerian lawyer going out international case representing outside Nigerian person? But because you are you failed to do the right thing in your own nation. You failed to uphold the human right, which is the primary duty of every country. And you call yourself a lawyer, a human rights lawyer. And you cannot protect the right of the masses. You cannot protect the right of the citizen. You call yourself a lawyer, and you see the masses are asking for referendum. What did you study in your law, in your university? How do you become lawyer? Why can't you know that referendum is the process where a human being can determine where he or she belongs? Why can't you rise up and say, no, referendum is not a call for war? You will see an educated person call himself Sam. He will tell you, say, a call for referendum is a call for war. Are you normal? No. Let me get it. Even uneducated people know what is referendum. If you think you are fighting for the right of the masses, that you are a human rights lawyer, why can't you people come up and say, no, federal government, give these people their referendum. Let's see what they can do. Let's see if these people can go there. Let's see who majority is. But because you know that you did not study, you only buy the certificate, and you paid yourself, bribe yourself all through to become a lawyer. That is why you cannot come out and stand, because you know how your certificate is. You get your certificate. That is why most of the governors that claim they are educated, they went to university. Once it comes to politics, the opposition party will easily tell them that you are not a graduate, and before you know it, case of their forging of certificate will be going up and down. How many of the governors have you heard that his certificate is complete? You cannot see any of them. Or Shomole Batu, his own. Obaseki, the same thing. Isayamo, the same thing. What is it called? Hope Uzodinma, the same. All of them are the same. And these are the people who claim to be barristers during their what they studied. You see the problem? Nigeria is a failed state. If not a failed state, tell me why is it that everything in Nigeria is dead? Nobody can talk, nobody can speak. When you speak, you become they will hurt you. They will clamp you down. They will bring you down. They don't want anyone to talk. They don't want anyone to speak because all of you are cowards. All of you are cowards. When you think that you are a man, when you think you know what is human right, the first thing you need to do is to rise up with your team and do the needful. I ask people, go throughout the so-called Nigerian court today. Who are the chief judges there? It's the Hausas, the Fulanis. Why? They are not educated. They only practice Sharia law. How come they become the chief justice? They are in charge of Supreme Court. They are in charge of Court of Appeal. They are in charge of High Court. They are in charge of Customary Court. People that don't know what is law. People that don't know how to even to bring up case. How many of the Nigerian lawyers now, designed from the Fulani, can recite the national anthem of the Zoo Republic? How many of them? None of them can do that. And yet, they are leading all the so-called intellectuals from the Southwest, the intellectuals from the Southeast. That shows that in the Southeast and the Southwest, they don't have people. They don't have, apart from Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Aloy Ejimako and a few of them, I don't see any lawyer in Nigeria. What I see there is a group of foolish men, group of animals. Sorry to use the word, but when you fail as a lawyer, if the Nigerian lawyers are functioning well, you can, yes, it is your right to defend everybody, but you cannot be going out. Let me use Europe, for example. A man you cannot make law to intimidate people. It's lawyers that will rise up and fight it. Now, the killings, when you deny a poor man his right in Western country, you will see a lawyer taking up the case without any payment. He will win the case and charge the oppressor for damage. That is where they eat. That is where they get their money back. But in Nigeria, reverse is the case. Reverse is the case. Today, do you know what happened yesterday? The video that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu posted on his page. The zoo security, the zoo police, they leave Sadisa Forest. They leave the bandit. They leave Southern Kaduna. They leave Sokoto. They leave all the places where this Fulani are terrorizing. They come to our own Orlu in Imo, Biafra land, to find Eastern Security Network. But do you know what? It shocked them. You know, last time when I released video, I was giving them advice. Some people were laughing. They say, what is this person talking about? You were lucky you run out. If not, you will not survive to see to tell the story. Now, to tell you, the law own is apart. But to tell you how these Fulani people have conquered the Yoruba land and coming to the east. Now, the foolishness of our people, how can a group of Yoruba people come out to tell you that they leave the whole northerners and come to Yoruba land to protect the communities? Ask yourself. Because the Amatokun cut them with AK, with rifles. Now you see Miyetti Allah and other people coming out to defend them. That is to tell you how these people, the kind of unity they have. Today, that the whole governors and the whole Northerners support these Fulani people to be killing us, to be going around and causing mayhem, to be causing catastrophes, to be causing disasters. They now come up again and tell you that Fulani bandits are protecting Yoruba community. Yoruba, you people are gone. Oh. Your people are gone. The earlier you wake up and chase them out from your forest is better for you. Don't allow them to intimidate you people in your own land. Don't. Now, the Emians, the Northern Forum, the Ariwa group, all the Northern elite, they have come together and tell you that the Fulani is in the western region are protecting the community. What happened to Amotokun? What happened to the police? What happened to the army? So it's the Fulani that will protect the people now. And when it comes to the Eastern Security Network, you will see our foolish governors will coming out. They will be coming out and tell you that they distance themselves, this and that happen. You see how people do something. You see how people react to something. Now they are taking the killing of that very bandit man. They will take it. They will not take it lightly with the Amatokun. They will use everything possible to them to make sure that they neutralize the Amatokun. But in the East, apart from the Eastern Security Network, do you have any other security to protect you? The only security you people have is what they are pressuring you people to make sure that you label them as a terrorist. Like I ask people, now, why is it that the so-called group of intelligent people that think they know something, why can't you come out? Come out. This is time for you people to show that you can defend your country. This is the time you will prove that we are for me. You have unity. They have elected another useless bastard, and they call him the Ohaneze president. I don't expect anything good from that Obiozo. Now, to tell you how divided the East is, Ohaneze and Igbo have we now have Ohaneze. Who are they representing? Ordinary Ohaneze, you cannot organize it. Is that how you people will go for the Igbo presidency? The one, only you people. This is only Igbo. The northern person is not contesting for it. Hausa person is not contesting. Yoruba man is not contesting. Ordinary Ohaneze, you have two fractions on it. You are planning for the third. You cannot secretly elect your own president to represent your people. And in Ohaneze meeting, I'm not talking about Biafra, because when you talk of Biafra, you have different tribes that you engage. So inside the so-called Ohaneze Ndi Igbo meeting, they cannot even speak their own language. Why can't they speak their own language? Because they know that the Ohaneze is not representing Igbo. They know that the people that organize that meeting is the Fulanis, and they will speak English so that the Fulanis will understand everything they are talking without any interpretation from any person. But when Ariwa people go to their meeting, they will speak Hausa, they will speak Fufude, they will speak Fulani language. You will not hear English there. But when Ndi Igbo go their own, they will be speaking English. They speak English. Who do this to us? That is the question I am asking. Because all continue on now. Why na Ndi Banya matabehe welu now? You see a professor in Alibo. Or anything the nation or how to intimidate his brother. You see a policeman from Igbo, or when anything on how to kill his own people. Is that not a cause? Is that not a big problem to us? Okay, if I can cure this problem now. Ọ bụrụ no Eastern Security Network ka ndị police nwudo with egbe no amatokwu nwude this Fulani people with guns, will Ohaneze ndị Igbo come out and tell you that they are protecting the community? Will they? Of course, they will not come out. Hamapụta, they will not. But you see what happened? You see what happened? The so-called Eastern governors, the so-called Fulani people, they come out in mass to protect their people. They come out in mass to support their own, because they know that the Fulanis are doing the work. The Fulanis has mission. What is the mission of the Fulanis? To make sure that the power remain in the north, to make sure that they gather the whole Fulanis in Africa, in Nigeria, and Nigeria will become a Nigerian Fulani country. Before they tell you that Buhari have only mode house in Katsina, right? That is what they say. Now ask them, among the whole youth, Yusuf Buhari is among the richest people in Africa today. What is his business? Ke ihe ọ na-alụ for living? Gịnị ka ọ na-alụ? Nothing. Christian Association of Nigeria is an independent. Right now, if Kuka, what is it called? Bishop Kuka, or relocate her from Sokoto for making that undiluted truth on Christmas Eve. Watch out, before you know it, they will assassinate him. And the so-called leaders will keep silent. We keep silent. Why? Why is our people so foolish that nobody can rise up? Makagini, I wish no Igbo be president today. Will you be afraid to speak the truth? Will you be afraid to talk the reality? Will you be afraid? Because he is not an Igbo man. Now you are afraid. You don't want to go to jail. But he assume we die here. Every group, both undi mahen and dinamahiya mandala. Onye page castigate you or na haja castigate Mazinam Dekan. But today, how many of them is castigating Buhari? Nobody can even tell Buhari that your government is the worst that the zoo have ever had. The most worst government in ever existed in the Zoo Republic is Buhari government. Nobody can say it. Oh, my people are dying for rubbish. Not for ignorant anymore. You people are coward. Do you know how many independent departments that we have in Nigeria that can correct that mess that is going on? First of all, you will ask yourself, we ask the sense of belonging first. Do you really belong? Do you belong to the zoo, the country? The country, are they treating you like one of their citizens? What are your benefits? What are you benefiting as a zoo person? If you need benefit, what is that thing that is making you to fight to protect Nigeria? Nigeria has no value. Nigeria is a dead country. Nigeria is a failed state. And the people that contributed in making Nigeria a failed state is those independent departments. People like EFCC, the Nigerian Bar Association, the Nigerian Christian the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN. These are the people who contributed in making Nigeria a failed state, because when you elected a tyrant government, when you elected an imbecile, when you elected a dead man as a president, and you have independent people department, those independent, which some with others elderly state men will rise up to correct and stop the atrocities and the blood that is being shed in such country. But today in Nigeria, do you have any elder statesman in Nigeria? The answer is no. Do you have an independent department in Nigeria? The answer is no. The Nigerian Bar Association, who represent the Nigerian lawyers, are under control of the federal government, which is not supposed to be so. The EFCC is supposed to be fighting on their own, but they are now under politicians. The so-called INEC, they are all under politicians. Now tell me, how can you be fighting who you are under? If you really know that you want to fight, if those departments know what they are, the purpose which they are set up for, their duty, the EFCC will leave Yahoo boys and face all those Yahoo blood-sucking politicians in Nigeria. The Nigerian Bar Association will rise up. The ASU will rise up. Do you know who is Minister of Education in Nigeria? He's a Fulani man. If you people don't know, tell me, since he resumed office, have you seen anything? Nigeria can never have an educational system again, because Ogaho, who is not educated, how can he now allow other people to be educated? Go and check those ministers of education. All their children are studying abroad. The ones in Nigeria are going to private schools, private universities. Yet you call yourself, you are proud to come out on social media to tell people that in Nigeria. Are you not ashamed to say it? I ask you, you say you are a proudly Nigerian. Mention one thing that make you a proud Nigerian. Tell me that thing that is giving you the happiness to be a Nigerian. At least every other country has something that will give them hope, that when you say you're American, there is something you benefit. Every American citizen receives salary. If you are jobless, you cannot feel that you are jobless, because the government will be in charge until you have a job that will be that you can be earning money from. But in Nigeria, do Nigerian census count? Even the government don't know the population, that how many numbers they have in that contraption. You say the IPOB is your problem. Why can't you people channel your effort, your energies that you use to attack IPOB, use it to attack that evil government that is bringing you people down? The government that have frustrated youth to the extent you will see a young youth now, look, he will be running mad because of hardship. Many people are on the street running mad today because of hardship. It's not because of one or two things that he have put his or her hand, but because of hardship. His mentality he think those things so his head scatter. He start running mad. That is hardship. And you will come out in defense of such country. A country where a university will go on strike for good 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and nothing is happening. You gain admission, you will be staying at home, and you say that you are a proudly nigger area. A country where a dead man who cannot lift ordinary pigeon. Even the animals in Nigeria today know that Nigeria is a failed state. That is why pigeon cannot fly from Buhari's hand. Now, you see all these things. You see it, you leave them. All you want to do, all you know how to do, is to come out attack IPOB, attack Eastern Security Network. That Eastern Security Network you are about to attack will kill you. If you are not be careful, if you don't respect yourself, the Eastern Security Network is to protect your life. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for your own freedom, not his own freedom. Now, you walk as a human being, you fight. But I ask the Eastern people, what are they really want? Because the most confused people in that Zoo Republic today is the Eastern politicians. The most people that don't know exactly what they need today is the Igbo politicians. When I say the Igbo politicians, they don't know what they want at every given time. They will be confused, at the same time frustrated. The problem in Nigeria today, I don't know where to start. Where can I talk? I don't know where I go talk, leave the other one. Because the problem in Nigeria today, the Igbo politicians are very confused. The Nigerian lawyers are very confused. The CAN Association are confused. The INEC are confused. The EFCC are confused. That is why they will be editing videos every day. And nobody, do you know that for Buhari to edit video and bring it out as a live video, the EFCC is supposed to arrest him and he will be prosecuted for that. What happened to the human rights lawyers? The power of corruption is one thing that can bring a man down on his knee. The power of corruption is one thing that can make man swallow his own spit. This corruption you are seeing can make you from grace to grass. Everything in Nigeria is fighting. The people, the number of people, corrupt ones, that are waiting to come on board is higher than the number of the already corrupted people in post. The Igbos now, I asked this question. If it were to be an Igbo group, the police capture with AK-47 rifles with other ammunitions in the bush, in the northern area, will any of the governor or any of the traditional rulers or any of the Ohanese come out to defend them? The answer is no. But you see how these people did something. They come out in defense of this Fulani people. Ask the Nigerian police, is Eastern Security Network, are they committing any crime? Are they committing any nuisance? Why do you go after them? And the Eastern politicians keep silent. The traditional rulers keep silent. The so-called Ohanese keep silent over it. Do you people know what the northern people are trying to cause in the east? Now let me break it down. I did not want to say this, but let me say it. In the north, there is a lot of crisis. You go to the northeast, there is Boko Haram. Go to the north central, there is bandits. Go to the north, any part of the north, you will see one crisis or the other. But come to the east, apart from the Fulani people terrorizing our mothers and our sisters and our fathers in the bushes, there is no crisis in the east. That is one thing the Fulani people are not happy of. Now they want use their Fulani police to come and attack Eastern Security Network. When the attack starts, definitely the Eastern Security Network will bring them down. At this point, they will now cause crisis. They will now stop the peace movement of the masses. The people that are going out for their business activities, these people want to stop it, because when they start this battle with the Eastern Security Network, you cannot go about your business again, because you will be fearing your life will be more in danger. Your life will be in danger. You will not know how to escape it. When the shooting will be going out around, your mother in the village cannot go farm. You that is coming from the city cannot pass any road to enter, because they will arrest you. And once they arrest you, you are a young boy, you are a young man, you are from the east, you are the Eastern Security Network. So why can't you come out and say no to this police brutality that is coming into your land today? Why can't you come out and say no to it? Why can't, if the so-called politicians think that they love you, you are doing what, that they are protecting the your lives and properties, this is time for them to rise up and support this Eastern Security Network and build it, arm them to the bone, and give order for other policemen not to attack any of them, not the other way around. If they cause all this problem today, the problem the Nigerian federal government is trying to cause in the East, you as an Igbo politician, you as a governor, and they want to pass through you to cause it, know it that in your own village, there will be no peace, and the same shooting will be going on. Is that how you become a governor? Ask yourself this question. When it will start, will you be able to withstand the heat that will be coming out? As the people that are living in Borno State, are they going about their business? Of course, the answer is no. There will be a mass killing, because the Nigerian Zoo Army will not penetrate the forest. What they will do is to stand by the road. You that you will go your market and you will be coming back. You say you are not IPOB. You will be coming out, but they will arrest you. I know they. If you get luck, you will feel yourself. If you don't get your luck, they will just kill you through away. You are Eastern Security Network. Why can't the governors stop this nonsense? Are we the only people living in that contraption? The Oduduwas are fighting for their independence. No police people are terrorizing them. No army terrorizing them. But anything Igbo people do, the hatred will be there. Instead of the so-called lawyers and the CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria, the Christian Association of Nigeria, who are there? They are Igbos. Because how many Fulanis are Christian? When you talk of Christian today, the people go any church. The Yorubas are the pastors, the Igbos are the followers, the church members. The Biafrans, the 90% of Christians today are Biafrans. Yet, you cannot speak up. I feel for Kuka for speaking the undiluted truth. That is why they want to kill him now. And the Christian Association of Nigeria are there pampering word. When you don't know what you want, when you don't know what you need, that is what is going to happen to you. Nobody is talking about corruption today in Nigeria. And then the Nigerian governors today and the senators are busy looting all the monies in Nigeria today, because they know that nobody will talk about it. Why can't the lawyers talk about it? Why can't them talk about it? Because they get their own share. The people that are suffering it today is the poor masses. The rich people is getting more richer, while the poor people are getting more poorer. Because you don't want to rise up at the right time. You don't want to do the needful. What is the needful? Join the nearest IPOB. Support the struggle. Because Nigeria, to divide Nigeria is the only solution to Nigerian problem. Any person tell you that dividing Nigeria is the solution, is not solution. Ask the person, what is the solution to Nigeria? And you ask the person, if that thing you are talking, why can't you do it? I watch is it not Adebanjo one-on-one with Mazin Namdekan. He letternice.com, very useless Gota media from the zoo, say that Adebanjo is fighting Mazin Namdekan, or Mazin Namdekan is lecturing Adebanjo. That is one thing I hate about this Nigerian journalist. He say you are fighting that you told Mazin Namdekan that dividing Nigeria is not the solution. The solution is fighting that thing that is making Nigeria not work. How can you fight in a country where there is no law, a lawless country, a country that has no lawyer, a country that has no person, nobody can speak, a country who they have millions people claiming to be educated, and illiterate is their president. Illiterate is handling their court of is not a court of Supreme Court. An illiterate is the court of justice. What is it called? I have forgotten all those things. An illiterate is heading the court of appeal. The highest court in Nigeria, Supreme Court, is being held by a Fulani illiterate, uncircumcised human being. And nobody is talking. Nobody is doing anything. Go and check every important office is being held by an illiterate. Why, tell me, why can't that country become a failed state? Automatically it will become a failed state, because a failed state, when an illiterate people is guiding a country, the country will become so dull that it will be moving backward. Nigeria is moving backward. The earlier we divide the country is better now. The time is now. The time to divide Nigeria is now. Not tomorrow, not next tomorrow. Divide Nigeria now, so that so that our children can have bright future. How can Obiozor and